Welcome to the House at Hammer, built by the nation for the nation. Welcome to Raider Nation News today. What's today, Wednesday? Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday wherever you guys are at. Those coming on in, y'all know the routine. And if you don't, I'm going to learn you real quick. Break them thumbs, hammer that sub, smash the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, fantasy, and more. Great day, Raider Nation. Got the message at about 1 o'clock this morning. We had technical difficulties. I didn't have any of this stuff set up at all as I was doing some testing for this coming Sunday. But I grabbed the laptop, came on in, and I don't know. It was acting weird. It realistically looked like I had been talking to myself for about 10 minutes. So I scratched, was like, forget that. Jumped on with Graf, and we talked about the news. And those that don't know, I don't know, you must be under a rock. Former head coach now, and former GM and former offensive coordinator, Josh McDaniels, Dave Ziegler, and Mick Lombardi have all been relieved of their duties. Taking over at this point in time is former New York Giant, former Super Bowl winner, multiple Pro Bowls, a coach at Polytech in Cali, an assistant at ASU, as assistant head coach, a linebacker coach, Antonio Pierce, who was recently our linebacker coach. He is now the interim head coach for the remainder of the season. Champ Kelly, the assistant GM, is now interim GM. And Bo Hardigree is now our offensive coordinator moving forward. And it gets better. It gets a hell of a lot better. We got this guy, I don't know, you might be familiar with him, maybe not, out of Purdue, rookie, this guy.
Hey, yo.
Will be starting this Sunday. Jimmy Garoppolo has been benched. I don't know if I'm going to be playing the Jimmy G Hub sound effect anymore. We will have Big Bro momentarily. I was waiting to get the link from him, but we will be joined by Graf, and we're going to hear from you guys at some point tonight as well. Let me just get this connected, and we'll be good to go. I need water or something. I'm already dying in here. Salute to everybody in the chat. We already have about 42 in here. I see Rob's in here, Garel, Dan, Rob Cisneros, John B, Lil Tiger, Carrie. I probably missed some people. I apologize. Rob, Lord Buddy, what's good? Allow Cam Mike. I had to reset all this, so let's get this up and running the right way. Insta. And I think this is not correct. Chat. I think we're good. Let's
LasVegas.com. Go get you one. Salute to my brother John, as always, for always supporting what we do over here at OLV Network. Salute to my people, man. I see my boy Cap says, congrats, Graf. Seeing you here in NY on TV, brother. I appreciate you, man. That means a lot. Salute to my brother, man. I had a good time with those guys over there. I'm looking forward to working with them more, in the near future, man. Salute. I see my little bro in the back. You good, bro? All right, let's get it. Yo. What's poppin', brother?
What's good?
What's good, man? Hey, man, there's a lot going on right now. So did you see the Mark Davis comments?
No, you want to tell me about him? And guys, what you see, we are now joined by the GOAT, Mr. 21K, graphic writer. Salute.
Humbly, I appreciate that. Now, real talk, so Mark Davis came out and spoke. We're going to speak about that here soon. We're going to talk about this legendary Antonio Pierce presser. He had me ready to run through a damn wall. We're going to talk about that Marshawn Lynch hype video. Mark Davis, you sneaky bastard, you know how to bring us right back in. All you got to do is dangle a little Oakland in front of us, and boom, we are right back sold. I know what you were doing, Mark. And that little sneaky way the social media said the Raider way on Instagram, like they were kind of alluding to the Patriot way is no longer here. Mark, you always can lean back on Oakland to get us right back sold. And I'm here for it. Mark, you fucking genius, you. Salute to Panty Raider, man. I appreciate you for becoming a member of the channel. Salute. If you guys want to become a member, hit the link. It's pinned up top. It's one of the best ways to support the channel. Also, salute to RS. What's up, Graf? This motherfucker, Josh McDaniels, had a 6-year contract, bro. Crazy. I thought it was initially 4.
I thought it was 3.
Yeah. I don't even know, bro. But, hey, I want to tell you guys this real quick, and you as well, RS. If you guys have not gotten a chance to go check out that video. Go check out the Raiders Instagram page or Twitter. That Marshawn Lynch hype video, bro. I'm going to play that every Sunday before the game. Like that shit had me ready to go, bro. Like for real. Like you haven't checked it out yet?
No, no. Oh, no. The beast mode video. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Dog. Oh my God, bro. Insane. Salute to everybody here in the building. Salute to my brother John. 100% sold. And I like what Fred said. Hook, line, and sinker. There you have it. What you got going on over there, man? On your channel, brother.
I don't know. We got like 43 people in the chat. Appreciate y'all.
Salute.
Look, it's a beautiful day, man. Again, I'm kind of disappointed. Last night, I tried to jump on and I told Graf this. It looked like I had been talking to myself for about 10 minutes. So I was like, forget this. Jumped on the live and we got to talk about the exciting news at 1 a.m. on the East Coast. I don't think I went to sleep till like 3 o'clock. But look, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day to be a Raider. Oh shit, yes. That actually rhymed. That was actually pretty dope. But no, man, like I loved everything Antonio Pierce had to say, and he definitely had me ready to run through a wall for him. Like,
yeah, man.
Look, he's from Compton, y'all. Like, you got that. Everything he said today, man.
This is a new era, a new mindset. Raider pride, a commitment to excellence, and making sure our alumni, our fan base, and Raider Nation are proud of what they see on the field. Also, I don't know if you guys seen Derek Carr's brother. He was on NFL, whatever, right? And he was talking about Antonio Pierce, and he brought up a funny story. He said that the Giants one day were playing the Oakland Raiders, and David Carr said something about the Raiders, and Antonio Pierce, playing for the Giants, mind you, said, yo, don't disrespect the Raiders. That's my team. That's my team. David Carr was like, he was even representing the Raiders when he was playing for another organization. So that lets you know, like, this guy is here. He's born a Raider. He's Devontae Adams. He's me. He's you. He is a part of what we do. And I just love to see somebody like that being a leader in this locker room moving forward. And we're going to talk more. We'll play the presser actually at some point tonight, play a few parts of it so you guys can check it out. And also, I want to read this real fast, you guys, for those who haven't gotten a chance to see it. Mark Davis did say, we feel confident with the people that we have doing the job. We feel confident in the process. The guys are excited to work. He also said there was, where's the one where he said, let me see. Take over real quick while here we go. Mark Davis on firing Josh McDaniels. We were going in the wrong direction. Unfortunately, I had great hopes for Josh and Dave. Davis told ESPN's Paul Gutierrez on Wednesday, it just seemed like we were going in the wrong direction. So with the trade deadline, I felt like it was time to make a change, time to make a move. That's a bar right there. That low key spit on them too. He was on the. He said it was the trade deadline. I felt like it was time to make a change, time to make a move.
Bye.
Mark Davis with the bars, man. Mark Davis with the bars, man. So let's get into the show, you guys. I want to hear a little bit from Hammerman. You haven't been, too active. I know you've been working today. Had a lot of other stuff going on outside of this. How are you feeling right now about the process? We talked about it a little bit last night, but we didn't know that. We thought that Mick Lombardi was going to be the guy, to call the offense. Yep. He got fired as well. But then we thought Scott Turner was going to be the guy. He's still there, but he's not. And boom, Bo, our quarterbacks coach, is the guy that's going to be calling the plays. He hasn't had this kind of experience at the NFL level. But how do you feel about, Bo calling the plays on the offensive side of the ball? And how are you feeling right now just about the direction that we're going in terms of this team?
I love the direction that we're going in right now. You guys have heard me say if the circumstances happen, I would have loved to have had Rob Ryan as our interim head coach. But you got another guy that bleeds silver and black. You got another guy from Compton, from LA. Like, this dude bleeds silver and black. This is what the nation needed. And especially hearing what he had to say in that presser, it was like, nation, we're good. We're good. We have one of our own. The Patriot way is 6 feet under. It's time to move forward. And realistically, and I said this to you in the chat earlier today, this is similar to 2021. We had the unfortunate circumstances this season with Chandler Jones. We got rid of our head coach 2 years ago. Gruden fired. The unfortunate circumstances with Henry Ruggs bringing an interim head coach. We made the wild card, right?
Yep.
Look at it now, 2 years later. That rallying cry, the rallying cry that I stood by in 2021 is back. Fuck your adversity. And
Let's
it's
get it.
I'm happy as hell because this right here, this situation that we're currently in, and seeing a guy like Antonio Pierce as our new head coach, definitely is going to bring the nation together, and we definitely are going to see a hell of a lot more of that silver and black at
Yeah.
Allegiant Stadium.
And the good thing is, bro, he has another Raider in Rob Ryan that he can lean on.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's been in the league for a long time. He's been with the Raiders organization a few different times.
Yep.
You know what I mean? This is a guy he can still lean on as that senior advisor. I'm excited, man. Look, this dude said everything right at that presser. Champ Kelly just sat there and looked like he was in awe by everything that he was saying. He even, dropped a few, curse words, which I love that shit. That's what real Raiders do. You know what I mean? So I'm excited, man, moving forward. Josh Jacobs is excited too. He just posted in his stories the beast mode Raider thing. So he's in. He posted this with him, and Antonio Pierce. He's all in. These other players are excited. I'm seeing it right now, man. I am hyped that our superstars are getting what they wanted. You know what I mean? Now, and one thing that Antonio Pierce said, you guys, that not a lot of people talked about was him saying, when he played in the league, it was up to the leaders to go out there. Like, he's like, pretty much, I'm handing this shit to the leaders. Y'all go out there and play football. Go win some games. I'm leaving that shit to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, because his time with the Giants, he had all those leaders in that locker room, all those great football players. He basically said, like, it's up to us. So I'm leaving it to these guys to go out there and win us football games. I love that. Let me get these supers in real quick. And I want to talk about that Marcus Peters story also, because it actually, I think he deleted it. It got lost in the sauce. We'll talk about it here shortly. AP got me hyped to watch the Raiders again and see what this team can do with new life. Salute to my dog, Marcos, man. Facts plus tax. Salute to Steve. AP said, Jimmy, sit your ass down. And Steve, did you see how fast he said it? Hey, so what are you doing with the quarterback? It's Aiden. There was nothing to talk about. That's real leadership. That's saying, hey, Jimmy, you shit the bed, brother. You had all the chances in the world to get it together. You're not the one. Why Antonio Pierce is he going to be the guy moving forward? Because he's the best quarterback that we have on this roster. That's the shit you want to hear from your head coach. Not a guy that's playing three different quarterbacks, playing quarterback carousel, trying to figure it out on the fly. This man already committed to Aiden immediately. That's what you want from your head coach, not these guys that don't know what the fuck they're doing. I love it. I'm here for it. Salute to Antonio Pierce. I am hyped. I'm all sold. I'm bought back in. I can't wait to do this show in Jersey on Sunday. I might even fly out for the Jets game next week just because I'm excited and I'm pumped. Salute to Spivey. I'm still flying. Pierce is straight out of Compton. Pierce is the real deal. Raider fan, and I feel like him when he says he was born to the Raider fandom, excited for a game for the first time in a while. Salute to my guy, Spivey, on the $10 donation. So how we feeling, man? What we doing? We gonna open up the line a little bit, or you want to play a little bit of the presser for people who haven't heard it?
We'll play a little bit of we'll play like the early bit of the presser, and then we can take we'll open up the vault line. So here it is. Let me get to it because I actually have it up ready to go.
Everybody wipe them feet, y'all. Break them thumbs. Hit that subscribe button on both channels. We appreciate you guys so much for being here. Real talk. It's been crazy. The content has just been flowing. There's been a lot going on. The content. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate you guys, as always, for rocking with us. Let's play a little bit of this presser for those who have not gotten a chance to see it. And get your helmets ready because y'all are going to want to run through a fucking brick wall after you hear this. Go ahead, little bro.
Antonio, when you got into coaching, was this a goal of yours to eventually become a head coach? And what does this opportunity mean to you on a personal level?
Yeah, I've been fortunate. I've played at a high level, went all the way back to my roots and coached at Long Beach Poly. High school as a head coach there. Was at the New York Giants in 2017, and then, college for 4 years, and had opportunities to leave and go to other organizations. I decided not to. The short story, the matter of fact is I grew up in Compton, California. I was born a Raider. I was born with the Raiders rolling in the Coliseum in L.A. I was rolling with NWA, talking straight out of Compton, rocking Raider hats. So when the opportunity came to work with Josh and Pat Graham and Dave, I jumped on it. So that's what set me up for this. I was born this way.
How surreal is it going to be to coach your
Yo, you know who he sounds like when he talks? He sounds like Big Mike.
That's that LA connection, bro.
Yo, he sounds like Big Mike. Like, I'm hearing him talk. I'm like, yo, that sounds like Big Mike.
So you basically saying he sounds like $5, Buster. I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Yo.
What else you got? You got a little more snippets
That was
from it? I
all
want to hear a
that-
little bit more.
That was all we really needed to hear, but we can go into it.
first NFL game against the team that you won a Super Bowl with as a player?
How about that? Couldn't write it up. But it's not Antonio Pierce versus the New York Giants. Las Vegas Raiders versus the Giants coming into our house. Much needed win for us. We've had 2 ugly losses. It's time to change that. We're in the second half of the season. Doesn't matter what or who Antonio Pierce played for. It's about the Las Vegas Raiders. Those players understand that. It's about them. It ain't about me.
Jim, these things happen every year throughout the league, not often on a short week in the middle of a season. When you understood this was happening or got the call, were you surprised?
Was definitely surprised. I don't think, we saw it coming. But I plan every day of my life
Champ
to
Kelly
be
got it.
prepared for any situation. Putting my trust in the Lord and allowing Him to guide me. Right. So whenever these situations arise, like fully confident that, He will equip me and we're ready to roll.
Antonio, you obviously bring a certain level of intensity to the table, and I'm wondering, you're very demonstrative, very expressive, and I'm wondering if that's the kind of fit the team really will respond to and needs at this point.
We had a good team meeting this morning, had a full house, and I think I had everybody's attention. I had their eyes. I'm not a long-winded person. I'm not going to give you a dialogue or write an essay. I get right to the point. It's black and white. You know how I feel when I walk out the door. I've been around these guys for 2 years now as a linebacker coach, and I made my presence known both in the linebacker room, the defensive line room, the quarterback room, the running back room. I'm a former player. I touch former players. I can relate to them. I've done the same things they've done. I've walked the same paths they walked. I felt the same pain they felt. So there's nothing or any emotional ride or roller coaster that they haven't gone through this year
Hey,
or over the 2 years I've been with them that I haven't felt. And my personality, one last thing, my personality will come out and reflect on this team. And hopefully we see that on Sunday.
Antonio, talking to players, they sometimes look around and say, there's just too much talent on this team for it to be this difficult and to be struggling the way they've been struggling. Do you share that sentiment that the answers are in that locker room and that can get unlocked?
One question, no question about it. I mean, we can talk about players. We can go down our roster and you say, wow, Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs. You look at our old line. You look at our quarterback. You look at the way our tight ends playing. Defensively, how we playing. We've been really well on special teams throughout the season. It's funny what a little belief and confidence gives the group. And,
I like
and
this
this is
champion
just
helping
what
them
we're
out.
going to believe and what we're about is about them being themselves. I told them when they walk in this door, I need to feel them. They're going to feel me 100%, but I got to feel them. I need that personality that's building these personality. When we walk in here, everybody in here should be smiling. We all got a job. We're doing something. We're covering the greatest game in the world, the National Football League.
talk.
And if you're not excited about that, there's something wrong with you.
Was there a lack of excitement before? I mean, being that that's something that needed to be addressed, what was the atmosphere like before?
I don't think that it was not addressed. It just, you got to embrace it. And it's being embraced now.
Coach,
I like that he's not
congratulations,
sitting
first
on
of
the
all.
guy.
Congratulations to both of you and happy birthday to your daughter.
Appreciate it.
A quick question. When you talk about personalities and this being so human, what was the reaction of the players when you gave them the news? Obviously, you're all smiling. As you say, you want us
Salute to
all to
Marcel.
smile.
Appreciate
In
you, Kelly.
a few weeks, you're all kind of difficult to smile.
Yes.
And so what was their reaction like, and what do you think is the priority moving forward towards the New York Giants, other than winning the game, obviously?
Right. I mean, why what are you mad about? You know what I mean? Like I just said it. Like we're playing a kids game. We're getting paid millions of dollars to do it. We're fortunate to play for an alumni base, a owner, a fan base that like live and die
Facts.
Raiders.
Facts.
And when we walk in that stadium, it's got to be electric. And what I told these guys is, it's simple, man. Listen, who knows? I'm not promising we're gonna go undefeated. I'm not promising, we're going to redo the record books. But I am promising you this. We're going to have fun doing it. And I know when you start having fun and you guys start believing in one another and they start really engaging in each other and believing in what the coaches are telling them,
That's when the
and understand it's in their best interest, and we are in this together. When you put the we aspect and us and team into it, it changes all that from the eyes.
What are your thoughts on the quarterback position going forward?
It'll be Aiden going for it.
There you go.
Why Aiden?
We just feel like this is his best chance.
Hey, yo. What was the reaction like in the locker room when you made that announcement?
Very supportive.
Yeah, the guys are rallying behind him. They're excited to watch him, get his opportunity. Like I was there as AP was speaking to the team, and he had their eyes. There was an energy that was tangible in the room. There was a true excitement, and guys are geared up to prepare for this weekend.
So I think we heard enough. And again, those that didn't know that, you know who our starter is moving forward and who's on the bench. Our starter.
Hey, yo.
Bro, it pretty much, I feel like when he announced a starter in that meeting this morning, everybody fucking just all in unison. Thank God.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm excited, man. And Raider Nation, like, that's what I was talking about, bro, right? He said, I spoke on what are you being mad about, right? When I said, Devontae, you're getting paid a lot of money. You get to return back to the West Coast. You got your family out there, right? What are you mad about? I love that he touched on that subject about what are you mad at? What are you mad about? You're playing a child's game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love, this is the guy that you want these guys to be led by, period, point blank, the end. He's going to be the one screaming at him on the sideline, screaming up, telling him, get your shit together when you need to. It's not going to be any of this cookie cutter ass bullshit where you have to, for some reason, Josh McDaniels gives me that feel where it's like, you don't know how he feels about you. You know, when you're in a room and you don't know if someone likes you or doesn't like you. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, damn, I can't read this person. Josh McDaniels gives that all. And it's because of the whole Bill Belichick relationship, right? You can tell it's like, you don't really know. This guy's is gonna tell you straight up, I'm going to war for you, bro. Are you gonna go to war for me? Because if you are, we rocking together as a unit. I want to make the Raiders look good. I want to return that identity that we deserve. It feels good to say now that whole Patriot shit is dead. Our identity is back with the hiring of Antonio Pierce. And I'm hoping and praying that this team goes out and wins a bunch of games and this guy ends up winning the job. Real talk, because this is the kind of guy you want there backing your players. Real talk. And I'm not saying just give him the job because he's a Raider and he's Antonio Pierce. I've already said numerous times, get away from giving former Raiders or, just these guys just because they're fans and bother. No, make them earn it. But I'm hoping that he earns it.
We do have somebody on the vault line, and it's one of our favorites, our resident meathead. It's about that time for L.A. Rob.
Yeah.
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 What's good, brother?
What's up, fellas?
Sound off, bro.
Man, I'm over here at work doing this overtime, hit the gym earlier, feeling some type of way, want to go home and give my wife a baby. Like, I'm feeling good today. I'm telling you right now.
Shit, Rob, talk.
Dude, I knew I had a good about Pierce when we had him, having him as our linebacker coach, because there was something that I picked up on. How did Robert Spillane go from an average linebacker to the second coming of fucking Luke Kuechly recently? This motherfucker was ready to run through a wall for this coach. You know what I mean? So
Divine Diablo as well has been looking really good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, everybody's feeling it. It's a whole vibe. Right back, you seen Josh Jacobs posting stuff with him and coach. The team is ready, and we get to see AO throw some shit. I can't wait to hear Devontae Adams. I can't wait to hear his shit's gonna be fucking fire. I'm feeling some type of way, man. I'm like all day. Yo,
hey Rob, let me ask you this real quick, and this is for Hammer as well. Real quick, shout out to my brother Fred on becoming a member of the channel. I appreciate you, brother, as always. I want to ask you this: with Bo calling the shots on the offensive side of the ball, what do you guys both? Let's start with Hammer real quick and get to Rob. How do you expect this offense to look? Like it's gonna be a little more vanilla and just playing to these guys' strengths and not just doing the whole robotic dent. thing? Is it going to be just a little more, just play a little more freely, play to your strengths and woo? Or is it going to be the same Josh McDaniels offense, but just with a little twist? How do you feel this is going to be?
No, they're going to be playing a lot more freely. They are going to play to these guys' strengths. You're going to see the tight ends definitely get involved a hell of a lot more. You're going to see Tay finally having a quarterback with an arm and a way better accurate arm than that of Jimmy Garoppolo, and he's going to be connecting the Tay on several occasions. I'm hoping this weekend that he gets at least 2 touchdowns from AO. Like, Jacoby, obviously, he's still going to get involved. I think we're going to see Hunter Renfrow involved a hell of a lot more now than we have the first couple of games of this season. That run game is going to be different. They are going to make the necessary adjustments. If they have to revisit some of the things that they did do last year, the things that actually worked, let them do it. But there's still a lot of games left right now, and this thing is going to turn around. Mark my words on that.
Rob, how you feeling about that? With Bo out there calling the shots.
The way I look at it, the feeling that I'm getting, especially with that whole hype video that had me ready to run through a fucking wall, I think that coach is going to be like, you know what, Devontae, what plays from this playbook that you've learned go to your strengths? What do you like? What do you think would work for your skill set? I think they're going to touch bases with everybody. I think they're going to get Hunter Renfrow more involved. I think there's going to be a lot more play action. Like Hammer said, the tight ends are going to get hell of a more involved, especially Mayer. And I think they're going to play off what their strengths are. They're going to ask them, what do they like from this playbook? What don't they like? What concepts they like? What formations they feel are going to be better? I think there's going to be a lot more stuff. They're going to take this big-ass playbook that fucking McDaniels had. They're going to get rid of a lot of the bullshit, and they're going to use the stuff that's going to work. I think we're going to see a lot more play action. I think that Josh Jacobs is going to run the ball better. I just feel like an overall. Oh, and by the way, speaking of the hype video, I think that's going to play into what we call too, because I have a feeling we're going to see some more air raid, especially Trey Tucker. I think he's going to be going deep a lot more.
Yeah. Hey, Hammer, what do you think? Because you know personally, living up there in the tri-state area, Bo is an Adam Gase guy. You know, so I mean, have you seen? And you know how most people feel about Adam Gase, right? So look. I mean, anything can be better than Josh McDaniels at this point, but are you expecting just an insane amount of production now? Or are you just a modest, putting up more than 20 points and the offense just looks a little different? You know what I mean?
I see us putting up more than 20. Again, this kid does not, I don't know why I'm calling him a kid, but whatever. Doesn't have the experience as an OC. So I think the first few weeks is going to be a bit of a feeling out process. But at the same time, like, these guys are ready to go to battle week in and week out now. Like, they have a coach that believes in them, and they have a coach that is now going to listen to the players and let these players play, which is exactly what McDaniels wasn't doing. He was restricting the fuck out of them. Rob, I don't want to cut you off, but we do have another call, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Rob, bro. Our brother,
Salute, fellas.
Our brother. Have a good night at work, King. We'll talk to you soon. Hey, real quick, though, let me get these supers in while you do that. Shout out to Larry. No idea why it bothered me so much, but Josh McDaniels' comments, it's not preseason anymore, about AOC should have caused him to be fired on the spot.
Facts.
Yes, Larry.
Facts.
I agree. Salute to Marcos. Our previous squads with a lot less talent had me thinking we had a shot on any Sunday. It never felt that way with Josh McDaniels for me. I dreaded watching us play, especially this season, knowing we would not score over 20 with him. Salute to Marcos. This is factory outlet, brother. I appreciate you on a $20 donation. Everything you said is spot on, sir. Salute the pineapple.
Sound off, bro. You know who you are. Sound off.
Yeah. Oh, hello everyone. I just wanted to pull up and say happy firing day to all of you. This is going to be a holiday that is well known throughout the annals of Raider history. This is one of our finest hours. Shout out to everybody in the chat. But guys, I saw a story that came across the internet, and I don't know whether it's real or not. It doesn't sound real, but it's funny as hell. So I'm going to read it for you guys.
Oh, yes, I know what you're about to do, Wasted. Read it, please.
Apparently, the last straw was when Josh McDaniels, who is well known around league circles as a guy who goes all out for Halloween, came to the Raiders facility dressed as Mark Davis the day after losing to the Lions on Monday Night Football. Davis seemed to take it in stride at first. He appeared to laugh and even ordered his now trademark P.F. Chang's lunch delivered to Coach McDaniels to complete the look. And after the two had eaten, Mark Davis suggested McDaniels read his fortune cookie, which read, "You're fired, hotshot," according to multiple sources you deserve. Listen, I don't think this is true. But
It's
if
not.
that shit is true,
bro, it's not. But I
Mark
was
Davis
hoping
needs
and
to go to
praying
the
it
Hall
was.
of Fame immediately. If that's true, he needs to go to the Hall of Fame immediately, man. That's all. I saw that. I look. I know it's not true, but goddamn it, in my mind, it's true.
Noogie Gate 2023.
Bro, I literally look at this shit wasted. Where's it at, bro? I literally saved that. Where's it at? I saved it on the screenshot somewhere, and I was gonna. It's hella funny that you did it. I did not bring it up. Oh, let me see. Oh, right here.
Yeah,
Oh,
somebody
my
sent
God,
that to
bro.
me earlier, and I
Yo,
couldn't
bro,
stop
come on,
laughing.
man. You know, great minds think alike, bro. That's
Hell yeah.
hilarious, bro. Hilarious. Yo, whoever wrote that, shout out to you. If it's true, Mark Davis needs to go to the Hall of Fame immediately, bro. And another thing I wanted to mention real quickly, man. Guys, I don't know if everybody's been plugging it on the show, but we will be live and living color down at Bar Ascension, Bar A, down in Lake Como. If you want to tap in with us, it's gonna be a Josh McDaniels firing celebration. We're gonna celebrate the new Raider regime. Hopefully we celebrate it with a win. They're playing against the New York Giants. There's too much serendipity for this thing not to go well.
Yeah.
You know, Antonio Pierce, former New York Giant, we're playing the Giants. Yo, y'all got to pull up, man. It's going to be a special event. It always is when we get together, man. I just wanted to plug that real quick. Say shout out to y'all. Love y'all, man. And another quick thing. Hammer wanted me to read something as Bane. And I think I'm gonna make it a short, Hammer. I gotta get my voice set up. I gotta get my Bane voice together to read Antonio Pierce's comments. But yo, y'all have a great show, man. I'm gonna be watching, man.
Hey, great show. Great show you put on earlier too, big bro. Salute to
yeah.
you. We gonna chop it up. Salute the wasted talent. If you guys aren't subscribed to,
man.
y'all ain't subscribed to bro yet, man. What are y'all waiting on? Go subscribe to Raider Nation Unlimited. Wasted talent. Real quick, Pineapple. I think the offensive line will block better. I definitely do. They're fighting for somebody that they actually like now.
Yep.
Salute to Spivey. I feel a chill in the air because the autumn wind is a Raider. It is time to kick booty. Screw the Patriot way. Salute to my brother Spivey and salute to the Mokes. They're gonna play some good old-fashioned backyard football. It's like Madden said, give them individually instead of being a robot, and they will make plays. Salute to my dog. Where's the number at? Let me put it on my screen as well. Ty says drop the number in the chat.
We got Hug D's in the building.
Yo, John, what's good? My brother, what's going on, man?
Man, I was sending you guys hype videos and everything I could find. But man, it's a damn good day. It literally like Christmas and presents are falling from the sky. It's fucking beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in a place right now I ain't been in a couple years, watching this bullshit coaching staff throw our team into the gutter.
Yeah, man.
It's just,
these past 4 or 5 weeks have been really, really bad on our mental health, bro. Like it's been disgusting, bro. It really has.
I
Even though
told you, I'm done watching these teams, man, until we either win 5 games or Josh McDaniels gets fired, and then poof.
How are you feeling right now? Give us some, because I know you know the game, John. You break this shit down the way we break it down. How are you feeling about the hire with Bo and not going the Scott Turner route? And also the comment that Hammer didn't play was what Antonio Pierce said about, in a nutshell, he's going to unleash Patrick Graham now. It sounded as though there was like some handcuffs on his play calling on the defensive side of the ball. I want your opinion on that comment about he's going to unleash Patrick Graham. Wasn't word for word, but that's kind of where he was going. And your take on the whole Bo offensive coordinator signing.
I mean, unleashing Patrick Graham, if there's real talk to the fact that he was handcuffed and he wasn't able to play certain coverages because of what Josh McDaniels was trying to accomplish. For one, obviously JMD's overstepping.
Welcome back to Devices Setup channel again. And
my fault, bro.
Whoa, what was that?
My fault, bro.
Okay. This dude's ordering stuff from the bodega right now.
Yeah, right.
But anyway. Okay. I mean, if he's overstepping his bounds, then obviously there's a problem there, and I'd love to see us play a little bit more press man, especially if we get Marcus Peters to quit playing 8 yards off the freaking receiver.
Yeah.
In terms of Antonio Pierce, watching his presser, it felt like one of us sitting up there saying exactly what we would have said to us as fans. It is almost uncanny that we went from a total shit show to where we're pounding our hands on the freaking table to this guy who is saying everything we want to hear, talking about the way he's going to run the football team, and it needs to be player driven, which is huge. That's big news. And it's not about him. It's about the football team and success.
Yeah.
That part gets me hyped. And in terms of, what is it, Bo Hardigree, I think, is our new OC.
Yeah.
I wish Scott Turner probably would have had a little bit more say, or maybe had a chance to take a look at it, simply because he had some success with the Commanders.
Yeah.
And Bo Hardigree, I mean, he is our quarterback coach, so I mean, he obviously knows the playbook and probably helps.
And for what I was told, John,
for Aiden.
what I was told was him and Aiden are really close, and that he's really high on Aiden O'Connell. So there's that.
I mean, if that's the case, and he wants to try that quarterback whisperer stuff on Aiden, get him playing at a high degree, finding his progressions fast, and helping him get rid of the ball quicker, I think we have ourselves a shot. Now, again, he's going to have to run away from anybody Van Rotten's blocking, because that dude's PFF score is like a magician show. That shit's fake as fuck. But
bro,
in terms of dude being able to, I think, get it done, I mean, he had record numbers at Purdue his last 2 years. He looked really good in preseason, although playing scrubs.
Yeah.
Granted, the quarter, or what was it, half that he played against the Chargers, he didn't look great because Khalil Mack was on a mission to make the players look bad because they traded him. I mean, think about it. It was personal from Mack.
6 sacks. He's only had like a sack and a half since then.
Personal. He made it personal. So
yeah.
I think there's a good chance. I have a lot of hype. Like, I'm feeling good about going forward to Sunday. I wasn't even going to watch the game Sunday if JMD was coaching. I didn't want to see his face on the side of the thing anymore. I tried to play Madden tonight, and I'm like, man, they haven't changed the head coach to Pierce yet. I can't play this. I don't want to see this fat head on the sideline. So
I love it. Hey, real quick, John, I want to read this super, and I want your opinion before we take the next caller. My boy Josh Jacobs is going to run wild this Sunday against the Giants. They can't stack the box with AOC back there. How do you feel about the run game with Aiden being able to spread the ball around?
I think the run game, actually, when we had a bunch of success last year, I saw a lot more zone blocking scheme than I think I saw power. And it feels like we ran a lot more power this year when he's getting blocked or he's getting stopped in the backfield, and I think the linemen just aren't built for that. They need to kind of have a little bit more of a zone blocking scheme, and I don't understand why JMD would walk away from something that's successful.
Yeah.
I think AOC will make the defense back up a little bit because he does have a rocket of an arm, and he's hella accurate. So, I don't know, man. I think it's a good possibility we see Jacobs do something. But again, I mean, every week we have these conversations, right? And it's all about proofs in the pudding. We got to see it. Yeah. But honestly, I think we have the head coach that'll help us see that.
I love it. Salute to you, John. And I want to tell you personally, brother, I always personally enjoy you calling in every week. I thank you so much for all the support you give me and my brothers, man. I'm telling you now, we will forever be indebted to you, man. Appreciate you, King. As always, my brother. Salute, salute, salute.
You guys are like Raider family, man. I look forward to talking to you around a, artificial campfire, if you will, and shooting shit. So,
well, we're gonna set up something soon. We're gonna set up something soon, and we can all get together and celebrate the Raiders together, man. So, we'll talk in the DM like we always do, bro. We'll chop it up, man. Appreciate you for calling in, brother.
All good, fellas. You have a good night.
You too. Salute. Hey, real quick, salute to DeMarcus, man. My dog. He just went on Oak Las Vegas right now, and ordered a Rockstar cuff beanie. Salute to my dog, man. I appreciate you, DeMarcus. DeMarcus is always buying something that I have not even gotten myself yet. So salute to DeMarcus, man. He is innovative as hell. Salute to 10 Commandments. Josh has 4 more years on his deal. If he takes another job, are we still responsible for the remainder of that contract? He's not going to get another contract, Commandments. He's not. There's no way.
Yo.
Real quick. Hold on. Let me read this.
Man? What's up?
Let me read this real fast. hold on real fast, real quick, caller. I'm going to say this. He'll probably be the offensive coordinator back there in New England. He's going to run back home to Daddy Bill. That's all he can do. At this point, no one's going to hire him as a head coach. If anything, at best, he'll get another offensive coordinator job, and it would be with the New England Patriots. I'm not seeing him signed anywhere. But Hammer, let me ask you this: if he does get a deal somewhere else, are the Raiders still on the hook for that contract? I'm not.
I think they still are. I'm pretty sure they still are, actually.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go, Commandments. I will look that up, and we'll talk about it on Coffee and Convo, my brother. I appreciate you on the Fight Out Nation. Caller, what's good, King? What's on your mind?
Steel Cage Savage.
Steel Cage, what's good, bro?
Yo, what's going on, man? Yo,
It's always
what's up,
good.
man? Look, man, first of all, it's always good to talk to y'all, first of all. It's Raider Nation till I die, win, lose, or tie. So I called in Hammer. So I know he kind of disagreed with me about a week ago. But, it's okay to disagree sometimes when you have the same end result in mind. You know what I mean? When you have the same passion. But I said after the Bears shellacked us and whooped our ass from Kingdom coming back, I said, we need to stop being mad and celebrate how they whooped us. And he said, believe me, I don't believe in tanking either. I don't. But the reason why I said that is because I knew if we lose close games, Josh McDaniels' job was safe. But as long as we were getting served like Mr. Belvedere, it was one game closer to him being gone. Look, I hate seeing my team lose, and I don't believe in tanking. But it was proof, the way we were getting beat was proof that his system is BS without Brady. So it was like, the more we were getting our asses handed to us, it was going to be more and more evidence. Like, look, y'all, graphics. I did 13 years in the penitentiary. It's called evidence in a jury trial. I went to jury trial. I got convicted for robbery. I lived that Raider lifestyle. You feel me?
Talk that Raider shit. Talk it, Cage.
You know what I'm saying? I really lived that Raider life, and I'm chill now. I'm a family man. I got a wife and kids. But
salute.
But the thing is that, sometimes I'm not saying the team should tank, but I was saying is that the further when we was getting served by the Bears, by Detroit, by the Steelers, we were getting beat by the worst teams in football.
Not Detroit,
I learned not to be mad at it because I truly believed the more we got shellacked, the closer we got to getting rid of this goofy.
Yeah. Look, bro, I agree with you. I think regardless, Buffalo's a better team. I think Detroit's a better team. I think we take those L's regardless. But with another coach, you beat Pittsburgh. You beat the Chargers. We beat the Bears. That's 3 extra wins that we have right now. We could have 6 wins right now with a better coach. Those are 3 dubs that we should have had.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping now with Antonio Pierce and that player coach that he is, I'm hoping that these next 2 winnable games against these New York teams, I hope that we come out victorious because I want to go into that bye week knowing that we got the Chiefs and Miami coming up ready to go. Like this, the momentum is all the way through the roof. You know what I mean? And we're right back sold. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with you, brother. Look, I'm never down with tanking. Last year, I thought they were tanking. I was assuming like this dude is tanking, bro. There's no way in hell you give up these kind of leads. It is what it is. I even said it outwardly. I'm like, bro, this dude is tanking. Like, and then this year I realized, no, he's just a terrible head coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, fuck. Like, I was like, whoa, let me get this guy an opportunity until I realized, oh, no, he's just bad. And at this point, I would rather not tank. Look, I would rather lose with Aiden O'Connell and Antonio Pierce than get blown out with these guys than lose close games with the fucking Josh McDaniels. That may sound crazy, but it is what it is.
Exactly.
I'm ready to move on.
Exactly. No, but really, that we had to open our minds up to that thought. And that sucks, but it's the truth. We had to open our mind up to that thought, saying we don't want to win close or lose close games or even really win really close games against bad teams with this guy because we're not making – it's like I told Hammer when I called in his show last week, it's fool's gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I love to win. Even with Josh McDaniels, win Super Bowl, right? But my point is that when you get convinced that this guy is an absolute fraud and you're done with him, you say whatever it takes to get him out of here as a fan. Because I can't stand seeing what he was doing to the team that I've loved for 40 years.
Yep. Hey, Cage,
And,
I agree.
you
I agree
know,
with you. I agree. I totally agree with
yeah,
everything you said.
I'm not going to
And
hold you guys on, but listen, I felt like last night, I was laying down. Me and my wife are getting into bed. And I pulled up my phone to put it on sleep mode because I don't want my work calling me, waking me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And the notification popped up at 10:30 p.m. And you know what I did after that? I got up, I went to the liquor store and bought me a bottle, and I was up for 3 more hours.
Cage, my dog, bro.
Last night, we won the Super Bowl last night. And the night that we won the Super Bowl was Halloween.
Yep. Salute, bro. Hey, Cage, man. Hey, brother, we always appreciate you calling in, man. Make sure you call in next week. We want to hear your opinion and take on this Raiders-Giants game. Salute to you, brother, as always.
All right, y'all. Have a good one.
Take
Win,
care.
lose, or tie, Raider Nation till I die.
There you go. Let me get these two supers in real fast. Shout out to Soul Assassin. 2 questions. Do you guys think the O-line were actually playing trash, or were they just giving up on Josh and Jimmy? Also, if we were to keep Pierce, do we get a draft pick for hiring a minority coach? Salute from LA. I do not believe we get any a draft pick for that at all. And no, I just think the O-line hasn't been that great this year. I don't know if he's been kind of pulling Carmen Brasillo. Josh McDaniels was grabbing Carmen Brasillo by the back of his shirt and making him call certain things that maybe he didn't. I don't know. We'll see. This weekend, we'll see if there's a difference with that O-line. So Assassin moving forward without Josh McDaniels around. Salute to my dog. I appreciate you on a $20 donation. My brother. Yo, Hammer, go ahead, bro.
We got Ty Davis from Dirty Jersey in the building. What's good, bro?
My dog. What's up, Ty?
Yo, what up, Grass?
My dog. What's good with you, doggy?
Soup, bro. I'm soup. Bro, I've been on YouTube and Twitter all day losing my fucking mind. Losing it, bro. I am soup. Freaking Antonio Pierce got me feeling like I don't know, like you remember back when NWA first came out and you just got hyped?
Bring him
They
in.
just wanted to like clothesline motherfuckers off the roofs. Like, bro, that's how I feel right now. I'm just spooked. He got me so spooked. He got me fired up. He got me fired up, man. And I can't wait to see the changes that are made, like with him as head coach. And you got Champ Kelly at GM. You got freaking Bo at freaking offensive coordinator. And they big Jimmy G string. Let's go. Let's go.
I love it.
man.
Yo,
Let's
Ty.
see what AO4 can do, man.
Ty, are you pulling up on Sunday?
Yeah. I definitely am. I'm going to be there Sunday, man. I'm going to be there with my daughter. You feel me? She's a Dolphins fan, but, you know, she loves her pop, and she knows how. So me and my daughter's going to be there. But
I love
it's going to be great. It'll be fun times, man.
Hey, Ty,
fun times. So you best believe I'm going to be there.
Yeah, pull up on us Sunday, bro. Let's have some whiskey. Let's chop up game and have a good time, bro. I can't wait to finally sit down with my guys out there in the East Coast and vibe out. Make sure you pull up, bro. We can't wait for it, bro. Real talk.
Absolutely, bro. Real talk. Yo, it's going down. Raider Nation, let's go.
Salute to my guy.
Go, man.
Ty, as always,
Salute,
appreciate
bro.
you. Salute to you too. We're gonna take a couple more calls. Yeah, my dog. Appreciate you, brother. We're gonna take a couple more calls before we get out of here.
Bro.
Real, my dog. Our bad, Ty. We didn't mean to hang up. Hammer over here disrespecting people and shit.
No, I'm not.
Yo, real quick before you take another call, shout out to Foxy. Like Larry said, this isn't the preseason anymore. Was enraging. I hate that smug, passive, aggressive shit. F McDouche and good riddance. Salute to Foxy Scorpio on a $10 donation. And also salute to Ramel. Never made sense copying the Patriot way when we should be reestablishing the Raider way. Need to find that commitment to excellence again. Salute to my dog, Ramel. And you hit it right there on the nail, my brother. Salute. Go ahead, Hammer.
We got Jerry from Las Vegas. Sound off, bro.
What's up, Hammy? What's up, Graffy? Sorry, man. I had a couple of Modelos in my system, man. You know what I'm saying, man? First of all, I've been following you guys for a couple months with Hammer, Graphic, Wasted, and Andy, man. You guys, man, shield more right there. First of all, let's make that clear right there, right? You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you, family.
And then about a couple of days ago, a couple of weeks ago, I was already tired of like all the BS was going down with the nation, with the players. I didn't even care if Adams was gone. I didn't even care if Max was gone. I was at the point where I was like, man, this is the lowest I've ever been in minutes. It is what it is, right? But then I hear the new interim head coach saying all that stuff. Boy, I ain't never played football in my life, but I was trying to run through a wall from him. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got that same energy today.
From the usual for the last.
That's a fact.
Yeah, from the last like year and a half, like that's bullshit, man. And then I'm gonna make it real short. Last thing is right here, guys. If you guys don't want your content creators rocking some other team jersey, talking all this bullshit, come to Shield Moore. You know what I'm saying? Peace out, guys.
Talk that shit, my dog. Salute to my guy with the haymaker. Talk that shit, man. We got another caller coming in right now, man. Salute. Shout out to my big brother, Stuart Schwaggart, in the building also, man. He said, just watch the game. Stu, check your phone. Check your phone real quick. Stu, check your phone. I love it, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to both channels. Salute.
All right, we got JP from Virginia in the building.
Yo.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good.
VA, what's good?
I gotta tell you, I was pretty happy today when I heard the news that McDaniels was out, Ziegler was out, and the clipboard holding OC was out.
Jesus.
Bro, let me say this real quick. Hey, bro, your voice, you need to narrate movies. If I could pay you, I would like for you to walk around and narrate my life. Like, real talk, bro. You just walk around and be like, graphic took a right step to the right to take Chloe out to take a shit in the backyard. Bro, I would pay you for that, bro. Your voice is remarkable. Salute to you, bro. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm down with that. I'm a ex-restaurant mechanic.
There you go.
Retired because I blew my knees out. So, hey, I'm free.
There you go,
Gotta
man.
hit me up and let me know.
Hey, caller, let me ask you real quick. Give me a prediction for Sunday.
It's going to be an interesting game.
He said, I
think we finally have a head coach with balls. I think we finally have a owner with balls. I'm going to say 24-10 Raiders.
I like
that.
How about that?
I like that. I like it a lot. Hey, salute to you, my brother. Hey, real quick, we're gonna take one more caller, man, real fast before we get out of here. Real fast. We appreciate you, brother, for calling in. Real talk. Salute to you, bro.
All right.
Take care.
I love you guys. I
love you too, brother. We love you too, brother. Thank you. Stu, do the same thing you did last time, bro.
What I do last time?
Oh, you heard me, and now you're talking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're good. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
He can never hear us. He's old. We got Raider Man in the building.
Hold on. Let me.
I
don't know why he keeps doing this.
We hear you.
Yo.
Yeah, bro, we hear you. We hear you.
And we hear we hear our caller too. Our caller's here. Raider Man.
Go ahead, caller. What's good with you, family?
Ain't nothing. I'm calling in. It's Raider Man from Phoenix.
Oh, my boy, man. What's good, Raider Man?
Here we go. Okay, yeah, I can hear you guys. Okay.
What's going on, man?
Raider Man, get your input in, King. I want to hear how you feeling right now about the news of Josh McDaniels being fired, Ziegler being fired, Antonio Pierce being named our head coach. How are you feeling right now?
Man, I'm overjoyed. I can't tell you, to be honest.
You sound like it.
Love you, man.
Yo, Raider Man is so chill.
I got up. I got to go to work in 4 hours. But to hear this, to hear Coach Pierce speak, a couple things came to mind. First of all, a bit of transparency for all of the Raider fans. Things like we don't have to guess what the game plan is and what the mindset is of our team. There's not this silent treatment and this non-emotional attitude. I believe that this could possibly be the coach that we needed. And man, I can't tell you how excited I am. Can't tell you how excited I am.
I love it, bro. Raider
And
man,
what
bro.
the-
You need to
man.
you need to be Raider man. You need to be a sex operator, bro. You would make a lot.
Man,
Raider
that's
man would be
good, brother.
making mad money on the internet. Yo, what's up, shorty?
Man. Man, this I gotta tell you, say one more thing too, man. And I'm gonna get off here. Man, shouts out to you guys, man, for Docs, you and Hammer got up late. I didn't even know. I looked at my phone, I said, what's this? I'm like, what? My cousin calling me. Man, you guys do the dang thing, and I think that it was because of what Shieldmore was saying and what they were pushing, and then showing content and all the Raider fans. Hey man, we here and we're alive and we love this team, man. So I
Definitely.
think it had a lot to do with you guys, man, and I appreciate you guys, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing you probably tomorrow, probably maybe some coffee and convo. But
Yep.
man, I'm excited, man. I'm
Raider
excited.
man, as always, brother, we
Salute, Hammer.
appreciate you. We appreciate you so much for always calling in and always supporting what we do, Ken. We truly, truly do. Thank you once again. Tap in tomorrow, coffee and convo, and then tap in also for the show Sunday for the game. We're doing a watch party with Shieldmore Takeover in New York. So stay tuned, brother. Hey, Hammer, hold off on the next call.
No,
Real
I'm
quick.
not. I already put it on Do Not Disturb, and I got 3 super chats I got to get to as well. So
Okay, do yours first. Salute
right.
the Raider man, brother. Appreciate you, King.
Shout out to Lumpy Shark, one of the dopest names in YouTube.
Ever.
McDaniels can ingest a satchel of Richards. He's more socially awkward than Edward Scissorhands. Anyway, great show today, guys. Headed back to the fish tank. Shit's got drama. Shout out to MC Raider 5150 Graph. When y'all coming back to Cali for a show?
I will be out there next month, maybe even this month. So stay tuned. I don't know about a show, but I will be out there, and I'll probably put something together when I do pop back up in Sacramento. Salute to you, fam.
I'm gonna butcher this name, so I'm gonna just say El Savage. AP said he was born in this Raider-ish. I lost my mind when the Raider Wade video dropped when Marshawn drop punched a donkey fan at my job. Yeah.
Man, bro, that was so dope. Let me get these 2 supers in too, and then we want our brother Stuart Schweigert's opinion on all this shit. Salute to Joe. Imagine how embarrassing it would be for Josh McDaniels if Antonio Pierce steps in and completely turns this team around, and the Raiders look like an actual team under him. He's finna stay unemployed. I think either way, Joe, he's gonna be unemployed. But you're right. If he goes out there and this team starts fighting for him, and we can win some games and potentially fight for a playoff spot, oh my God, could you imagine how David Ziegler and Josh McDaniels will look? They will look terrible. Salute to Joe on the $10 donation. Salute to John also for the kind words for our brother. We love you, Stu. You are a Raider legend. Can't wait to hear your take. Salute to our brother as always. Shout out to Mr. Fitz also in the building, man.
What up,
our
bro?
brother, man. Oosie, what's good with my Oos, man? Stu, how you feeling, bro? I know you said you just watched the game. I mean, it was a terrible game, but go ahead. We want some of your take.
I'm actually just finding out about the Ziegler and McDaniels getting fired. So where do I start? Obviously, I mean, you look at that Lions game, 157 total yards, guys. I mean,
disgusting.
77 passing yards, 80 rushing yards. There's like this parallel between the Raiders and Purdue. Purdue just played, who we played last week, got beat, and against Nebraska.
Yeah.
Like we were held under 100 yards passing, 100 yards rushing, right?
Uh-huh.
But 29-12 first downs, third down efficiency. I mean, just terrible. I mean, I think the defense, holding to 4 field goals plus 1 missed, I think is what they did.
Oh, the defense, bro, a pick 6, 3 and outs. We played a hard-nosed game on the defensive side of the ball.
And talk about Antonio Pierce. So I actually had a chance to play with Antonio Pierce when I was with the Lions. He was there. The Giants. Giants, yeah. And I when we hired him, I was super, super, super pumped because he's a guy, he was an undrafted free agent, earns a starting spot, wins a Super Bowl, great player. He's a California guy.
Yep.
And I can't wait to hear his speech. I didn't get a chance to hear it.
Oh, dog. It's going to make you're going to punch a fucking wall. You're going to punch a hole in one of your walls down there.
I would think so. I mean, because here's the guy. I mean, this guy has done it. I mean, he's worked himself up through the ranks. And he's been a part of great. I mean, when he was with the Giants, I mean, you talk about why can't I think of his name? Not Cal. What was the coach?
Coughlin?
Coughlin?
Coughlin.
Coughlin? Yeah.
He was a great coach, had a great staff. So the fact that they promoted a defensive guy, I'm super pumped for.
Did you hear so you haven't heard the David Carr story he just told on NFL Network or whatever it is? You didn't hear what he said?
You know what? That's weird because I had a dream that I was playing for, I want to say I was playing for the Lions, but I was playing against the Saints, and we were busting Derek Carr's ass. But go ahead. Well, what did he say about Derek Carr?
No. David Carr said this about Antonio Pierce. He said, when I played with him in New York, he said he was a dog. And even though he was fighting for Super Bowls year in and year out with the Giants, when they played against the Oakland Raiders at the time, he said that David Carr was on the sideline talking shit about the Raiders. And Antonio Pierce came up to him and said, "Hey, man, don't talk shit about the Raiders. That's my team. That's my team." He was even not even allowing people to talk shit about the Raiders because he grew up a Raider. So in his presser today, he was like, "I'm a Raider. I was born into this. I'm a Raider. From Compton, grew up at the Los Angeles Coliseum, wearing the Raider hats because of NWA." Like he said everything, Stu, you wanted to. Like, bro, everybody that watched that shit was just ready to just punch something.
Well, I mean, look what he's done with Spillane. Look how well Spillane's been playing, right?
There you have it.
That's a direct correlation to Antonio Pierce. So
yeah,
if that's any indication of what we can expect at other positions, and not only the linebackers, but the safeties and the D line and stuff like that, I think that has a lot to do with what he's brought to it. So I think you can see that. I mean, you look at the Lions head coach, former player, blue collar guy, a guy that loves the Lions. Now we have a guy that loves the Raiders. Did he ever get a chance to play with the Raiders? No, he didn't. Okay.
No.
So again, I mean, I love that. That's old school mentality where these guys they have a passion for the team they're part of, and I want to see our players get that, right? Like there's a certain pride that comes with one playing in the NFL, and even a higher pride coming when it plays with the Raiders. There's a certain expectation that's to be held. Now, we don't expect them to win every game, right? But there's certain standards that we want these guys to do, a certain toughness, a certain type of attitude. I think Antonio Pierce is going to be bringing that, dude. And again, you look at these like Ziegler again. We go back to last year when they hired the guy. We're like, you know what? I don't know where these guys come from. Half these guys, you know what I mean?
We wanted Dodds. We always talked about Dodds. That's what we wanted. But yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, these guys came in together, and you saw what they did, and they had all the weapons. I mean, really, they had all the weapons as far as our offense, and our offense has been just terrible. I mean, absolutely terrible. So I think he's going to get picked up. These coaches get recycled. He'll get another job somewhere, and he'll bring Ziegler along with him, and that's just how it goes. I just feel sorry for whatever team picks him up. I don't think it'll be as a head coach. Yeah. He's already had 2 chances, right? I mean, how long was he with Denver?
Oh man, like the same amount of time.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like you're telling me you can't bring. Like I love the fact that you're seeing former players get these positions because it's hard for us.
Yeah.
The coaching world is very, very, very small, and these other coaches and. I'm not saying you have to be a former player to be a great coach, but it's hard for us to get in there because these coaches who are in there, they're going, man, if I bring this guy in, he's going to know more about football than me. So instead of hiring a guy that knows the best about a position, like I've told it all the time, these coaches are very insecure and they want to micromanage everything. They want to be the guy with the last word. So they're going to hire guys that know stuff less than them. But although he did bring in Antonio Pierce, so I give McDaniels credit on bringing him in, right? So
and he gave them credit, but he also basically said like this ain't the same shit. Like even like he addressed Devontae with kind of without the addressing him. He pretty much stated
who did Antonio?
Antonio. He said, "What y'all mad at? What y'all mad about? Like y'all playing a child's game? You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck are you mad about? You know what I'm saying?" And what he said was, in New York, their coaches, I think kind of like what he said was like, their coaching staff allowed the players to go out there and take over. He's like, that's what I'm doing. You guys go out there. The leaders, y'all go lead this fucking team. Lead the team.
Remember I talked about game day is for the players. Like
Yes.
everyone's saying, back when Carr and whatnot and the offensive calls and different things. And it's like, I'm like, guys, dude, on game day,
yeah,
that's where during the week is when the coaches have us. On game day, that's our time to shine it. And it takes guys in that locker room to get things going. It's not the coaches can't do that. I don't care how many rah-rah speeches. It's the guys in that locker room that are going to bring everybody together. And it's guys like Antonio Pierce that says, hey, listen, this is what I did to become an all-pro and a starter and to win a Super Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as a player, I'm going, shh, just tell us what you want us to do, man. You have that instant credibility. When it comes to a coach, it's like, yeah, you won some shit, but you were an assistant at the time. And really, I don't think it was you. I think it was your head coach and a guy named Tom Brady. So it's like, yeah, that might work over there, but we're a completely different team. So I'm super pumped, and I'm glad that Ziegler and McDaniels, they got rid of both of them.
Yeah.
And that just shows you again.
Stu, and the offensive coordinator, Mick Lombardi, he's out of there too.
Bye. And here's the thing, that shows you Mark ain't playing around, dude. This is Mark Davis's team, dude. And he's gonna be every move that he makes, every decision he makes, anything that he does is to win a championship. Whether it's the Raiders or the Aces, right? I mean, so yeah, Aces, right? Yeah. So it just shows you that, dude, if you're not doing what's supposed to be done, and we talked about this, he's gonna get rid of the coaches before he gets rid of some of these players, and you see it right now. So I mean, he's coming through, and I think he's putting his money where his mouth is, right? I mean, he's showing like, hey, listen, this shit's not working. I want what's best for my team, for the organization, for the city of Las Vegas, for the Raider Nation, for Shieldmore, all that stuff, right? So I mean, he's showing that he is doing everything he can. I think he's making the right decisions on bringing Antonio Pierce as the head coach.
We have a very special guest on right now. This is an exclusive. This is probably the first public interview he's done without not in front of the media today. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Antonio Pierce is on the line.
What's up, bro? It's Big Mike.
I'm about to say, holy shit. What up, Antonio?
What's going on, Stu?
What's going on, brother?
Y'all?
Long time no talk.
Real quick. Shout out to my brother, Big Mike. Can't wait to see you on Friday, brother. Oh, I forgot to tell you this,
man.
Stu.
I can't wait, bro.
Forgot to tell you this, Stu. Aiden O'Connell is our quarterback moving forward.
Oh, so who
they asked him, they said, so who's the starting quarterback? Immediately, Aiden.
So it wasn't this, let's wait till Friday
no, bro. They asked him, who is your guy? Aiden. Okay, so why is your guy? Because he gives us the best chance to win. Simple and plain.
Yep.
So there you go.
Man.
Go ahead, Big Mike. What's good, bro?
Man, I'm hyped for this for the rest of the season, man. I woke up to some good news. We all kind of, if you were up late last night, you got the good news late last night. If you slept as early as I did, you woke up to some good news. It's just been a good day, man. But I will say this, man. Mark Davis needs to get this right this time. He needs to get this right because you look at the previous two coaches he's had, he spent about $100 million on coaches that he's fired.
Yeah.
So, and I know that Mark Davis is praying that this works out with Antonio Pierce. I think we all are, but I think for him, financially, this needs to work for him. So he doesn't have to make a splash type of hire. He can kind of stay within house, pay this guy, maybe not the $10 million a year that you would pay a guy that's like a big time known head coach. You can pay him for a few years, 2-3 years, $6-7 million, something like that, and get success, better success than what he's had with a guy who's, trying to make a splash hire. Yeah. So hopefully this works out, man, just for the sake of Mark Davis, because he's at risk of playing malpractice with his franchise.
Facts. And for those who didn't know either, he did lean on the alumni. He whispered to Charles Woodson. He whispered to Tim Brown about what was going on.
George Atkinson.
Yeah.
He actually, George, you know Ack for sure. Yeah. He went out and actually, the rumor is that he actually went out and had dinner with Max, Devontae, and talked to them about what the hell was going on. You know what I'm saying? He's more hands-on this time around because usually he's not.
Doesn't that seem like that would be a normal thing for people to do? Like
Yes.
talk to the people that are there, but that rarely happens. And he brought up a good point with talking about, the fact of how much he spent on coaches. At least it shows you that he doesn't care about that, right? He's not gonna go, dude, if I get rid of these dudes now, I'm gonna have to. He's like, dude, no, fuck it. I will, dude. Again, and that's the type of, I don't want to say freedom, but the type of what I want to say, because of moving to Vegas and jumping up our team revenue, right, to in the top 5 in the NFL, when before we were always in the bottom 3.
Yep.
This allows us to do stuff like this, right?
Yeah.
We're making this type of money.
Yeah, and
That's a fact.
But Big Mike made a point though. Like right now, you already have Antonio Pierce and Champ Kelly, our new GM, interim GM, under contract. So it's like you're still paying Josh and you're still paying Zeke, but it's like they're there, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it's gonna be interesting at the end of the season to see what he does with these guys, because Champ is already going to be a guy that a lot of teams are going to look for to be their GM anyway. So we always had that second guy in house regardless. The thing I said, Stu, was I said this earlier on.
Champ what?
Champ Bailey. I mean Champ Bailey. Champ Kelly.
I got Champ Bailey.
Champ Kelly. My apologies.
Okay.
Champ Kelly. But I always do that. But the thing was this: the problem I had, Stu, was we literally gave him the interim the day after the deadline. So he couldn't really show himself what he can do. He didn't get a chance to make a move. And then the draft isn't until April, where he may not even have a job with us. So like, what do you, as a GM up to this point, what do you do the rest of the season to show your worth? I don't really know what he can do. What how can he show his worth without you can't make any moves, you can't make any trades, you can get your draft board together, but you may not even be the one taking the picks.
Just have a solid winning record the rest of the way, especially with the personnel that you already have, and the same thing goes for Antonio Pierce. Like if we have 9 games left, say they go.
What do we
say they go 6-3.
3 and 5. 3 and 5.
Say they go 6-3. Say they even go 7-2.
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say that these guys don't get locked in for a few years?
I mean,
I'm gonna say this right now, man. I'm gonna say this right now. If Antonio Pierce wins 4 games,
I'm right. Hey, hold on.
He's gonna be our next head coach.
I'm documenting this, Big Mike. I'm writing it down. You just said, hey, Big Mike.
See, but it's also got to be the right games. He's got to beat Kansas City once.
Yep.
Yes,
he's got to beat Kansas City once, and then he's got to win at least 4 games. That'll put us at 7-10. I think if he wins those 4 games, if he wins at least 4 games, he's going to be our head coach next year.
I like that.
Okay, I like that.
Let me ask you, well, I guess it all depends. Let's say we do, what'd you say, 4 games, Big Mike?
Yep, 4 games.
Let's say he wins. Let's say he wins 4 or 5 games. How long would you guys want us to sign this dude for?
3 years.
3?
3 years.
Max. Hey, John, you're right. What he can do is sign Josh Jacobs. He can get a deal done with him at some point after the season and show what he can do. That is factual right there. Salute to John.
Should have been done last year, but see, now we have the right people in the right place right now, and if everything goes to plan and everything works its way out through the end of this season, I think he'll get that extension. He will finish his career here, Raider.
And these guys are happy. Josh is putting all this stuff in the stories, Stu, on Instagram about, the beast mode thing with Antonio Pierce. And also Marcus Peters put up something and deleted it. But apparently it was like a bunch of clothes near a garbage can, I think inside the headquarters, like in the locker room. So it was like a kind of a dig at Josh McDaniels. That's what I was told.
Did he burn a visor too?
Bro, I don't know. Look, when it was sent to me, I went over and it disappeared. So it must have been deleted. So, but I know it was probably directed to Josh McDaniels because he was already hitting on Fire McDaniel posts and all kind of shit. So apparently he put up a video and I guess they made it.
Well, at least I know I'm back allowed in the facilities now that those 2 guys are gone, right? After some of my comments. Now I can come back and now I can go to games again.
Yes, sir.
Yo,
hey, I don't want to see a damn another visor. I don't want to see a visor Raider image. They better send those to Ross or Marshalls or something.
Unless it's a Reebok one. I got a couple Reebok ones. As long as it's Reebok, that's all right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or if Rob Ryan's wearing
visor's got to go.
I'm waiting for Andy to do a short burning his.
Yeah, bro, for real, it's time.
yeah.
And it's time to delete that shit. Just burn that shit to an oblivion. Real talk. Hey, salute to GA. He got a question for you real quick, Stu. Do you think promoting a former player to interim head coach was a boss move for team morale at this point in the season?
Oh yeah. I mean, it does a lot of things, but absolutely, I think obviously these guys. What I'm thinking is there may have been some divide where guys were listening to Antonio Pierce over McDaniels, which you can see that happening sometimes, and that's showing the credibility right there taking place. So the fact that Mark sat with players and maybe said, "Hey guys, here's the deal. You know, we're getting rid of him. As far as moving up, who on staff would you guys like to see as the head coach?" And I'm having those players promote him is gonna, it's a shot of energy throughout the organization.
Yeah.
But again, he brings instant credibility to the players.
Yes.
All right. Now I said McDaniels brings credibility as far as coming from a Super Bowl winning staff from that level, but not as far as players go, right? But Antonio Pierce, he is going to come in, and again, I think it's going to be that old school mentality, man. I think he's going to instill a lot of confidence in these guys like Devontae Adams and Jacobs, and maybe.
Well, they chose him. They chose him.
Yeah,
I mean, you know Mark, Stu. You know how much he loves you guys. Like he went to those guys. Who do you guys want? Because I thought it was gonna be Rob Ryan because of the extensive resume he has in the NFL. So for them to pick Pierce, that lets them know like that's a guy they respect and they want to play for.
I think probably. I mean, from me talking to Rob, I think kind of that head coaching thing's kind of
passed a
little bit. I mean, I think he's getting closer to retirement, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So I bet you Rob Ryan was probably. I've got to say, probably Antonio was probably one of his biggest supporters as far as the coaching staff, right? Because you know that Mark was talking to the coaching staff as well. And they're all coming up and probably saying Antonio Pierce is our guy. So I think not only does it give the players a shot of confidence, but think about the confidence of Antonio Pierce right now, right? I mean, just knowing that these guys are behind him and as a head coach, McDaniels lost that team probably last year, right? And as soon as things started going wrong this year, those players stopped listening to him. And as a coach, if you know your players aren't listening to you, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what the game plan is, what the play calling is. You know that it's not going to work. And you can't, once that happens, you can't coach anymore. You got to get rid of it, right?
Yeah.
Antonio Pierce knows that these guys are behind him. And, right, it's not going to be perfect, right? We're not going to go and win every game. I mean, it'd be great if we did. I think we got the players that could do it, to be honest with you. I mean, the way the defense is playing and get our offense running. Yeah. But I think he's also going to boost some confidence to our offensive line as well and say, hey guys, listen, we are some motherfuckers out here. We should be winning these fucking games.
Yeah.
I don't think the players believed in McDaniels. I don't think the players believe McDaniels believed in them, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah. So
here's another thing. Here's another thing. When say this does work out with Antonio Pierce, right? I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but with a coach like that, you also win in free agency. Who's to say that these players in free agency this year were saying, I don't want nothing to do with Josh McDaniels.
Yeah.
Now everybody and their mother's gonna want to come here.
Man, bro. Hey, Big Mike, great take.
That's actually a great point.
And real quick, Stu, this is what he said. This is a new era, a new mindset, Raider pride, a commitment to excellence, and making sure our alumni, our fan base, and Raider Nation is proud of what they see on the field.
Dude, that's all I want to hear. And here's the deal. It's not going to happen if you don't preach that and say that. That should be up everywhere, right? Seeing is believing, right? So you have to believe it to achieve it. And by saying it, dude, you can like, we're going to win. We're going to win this game. And the more you talk about it, the more it happens. Now, the more you say, oh, this shit sucks. The season's a wash. We ain't got no chance of winning this game. You're probably not going to do that shit, right? So I like that. Again, he's a player from my era. He's old. He was a tough ass linebacker, a smart linebacker. Again, an undrafted free agent, and because he becomes a all pro, a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So how many? Wait, one Super. Wait, did they win?
He won one.
He won one.
He went to 2 and won one.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So again, and again, man, I know him. I know him as a player. I mean, when I was with the Giants, I mean, the dude is a leader, but he leads in a way that guys will want to follow. Because there are certain leaders where you're like, dude, shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, go out there and like he was the guy that was like, yo, get behind me because I'm gonna make every play. If we need to win the game, I'm gonna be the guy that does that. So he's got that confidence, and again, that's gonna spread throughout the whole organization.
Yeah.
But you know, you said we have how many games? 7?
No, we got 9 left.
Nine left. And we play Kansas City twice, Denver again.
Chargers, we got Miami, we got Minnesota, Jets, Giants,
Colts,
and we got the Colts.
Colts at the end. I mean, there's a ton of winnable games in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking winnable games.
Yeah.
I mean, besides Kansas City, I mean, Miami's pretty decent, right?
Oh, they're fire. They're one of the best teams in the league.
Offense,
and we play them in Miami, right?
Outside of those 2 Chiefs games in Miami, it's like every game is pretty much winnable. You can go out there and win those games. Now you have to steal one of those games, maybe even 2 of them. But if you really want to sneak your way in, there's a lot of teams been playing some bad football in the AFC this year. There's a way we can still make this happen, bro.
I mean, think about what was it 3 years ago when the interim coach stepped up and they ended up going on a winning streak and making the playoffs.
And they fought for him because he was a leader. He was a leader of men. Hey, real quick, everybody in the chat is right. Play the beginning of that presser real quick for Stu Hammer if you still have it on deck. Real fast.
Give me a second.
Salute the Raider Rios. Pierce had me pumped after hearing his passion. Facts, Rios. Salute the Raider Jimmy also. Time to let the dogs loose. Shout out to my dogs.
Those all
man.
get answered. But this is about the players, this is about the Raiders, and this is about this organization. And we're tired of losing. It's not a good feeling. We're a production-based business. We're about competition, being competitive, and play with an edge and a swag and a certain confidence that we walk out that damn tunnel that everybody watching TV can see it, and a product on the field is something we're proud of.
I had a few things before we move forward.
Hold on. Let me skip
and excited to get.
No disrespect.
That's Champ Kelly. That's our GM.
No disrespect to him, though.
Or praying for me is that when I see the little
walk in this building.
Hold on.
And they
across the players that's what they put out on the field on Sunday.
Yeah, one is empowering your coaches and your players in the building to have the dialogue and openness and accountability and the trust and the respect for one another where we can start to make change. That's first and foremost. It starts when we walk in this building. Enjoying and loving the fact that you're a Raider. Embracing the fact that you're a Raider. Loving the fact that you're next to your brother. When you start doing those things, and you start playing together, that energy and what I talked about with those guys, the synergy in the building, now we have a connection, and now we can start growing for that. But at the end of the day, you understand, just like I do, it's a production-based business. We have to produce. We have to play hard for 61 minutes, which we'll do, and we have to play with the effort that everybody's used to the Raider Nation playing with.
On a human level, how do you go about compartmentalizing, thoughts that you may have about, obviously this team is going to be in a situation after this season where they're looking for a new head coach, a new GM, with focusing on the present, but also maybe thinking forward to those types of things to maybe be considered for those openings.
The reality for me is, Tayshaun is, I'm focusing on one day at a time. Like, we said we're team no sleep. Like, we talked late last night, woke up early this morning, got together, excited to bring this vision together. But we're not looking forward to tomorrow, that tomorrow worry about itself. We're focusing on the now. Our team is focusing on the now. Those players are focusing on right now, and that's all we have.
Antonio, when you got into coaching, was this a goal of yours to eventually become a head coach, and what does this opportunity mean to you on a personal level?
Yeah, I've been fortunate. I've played at a high level, went all the way back to my roots and coached at Long Beach Poly. High school was a head coach there. Was at the New York Giants in 2017, and then college for 4 years, and had opportunities to leave and go to other organizations. I decided not to. The short story, the matter of fact, is I grew up in Compton, California. I was born a Raider. I was born with the Raiders rolling in the Coliseum in L.A. I was rolling with NWA, talking straight out of Compton, rocking Raider hats. So when the opportunity came to work with Josh and Pat Graham and Dave, I jumped on it. So that's what set me up for this. I was born this way.
How surreal is it going to be to coach your first NFL game against the team that you won a Super Bowl with as a player?
How about that? Couldn't write it up. But it's not Antonio Pierce versus the New York Giants. Las Vegas Raiders versus the Giants coming into our house. Much needed win for us. We've had 2 ugly losses. It's time to change that. We're in the second half of the season. Doesn't matter what or who Antonio Pierce played for. It's about the Las Vegas Raiders. Those players understand that. It's about them. It ain't about me.
Stu, put your helmet on and go run through a wall.
So, absolutely. And here's the
Where was the Aiden part? Where's the Aiden part?
Let me move it.
Find that real quick while Stu's right. I love it.
And my personality, one last time.
Coach, congratulations, first of all. Congratulations to both of you, and happy birthday to your daughter.
Appreciate it.
A quick question. When you talk about personalities and this being so human, what was the reaction of the players when you gave them the news? Obviously, you're all smiling.
What'd you say?
You say you want us all to smile. It's been a few weeks. You're all kind of difficult to smile.
Yes.
And so what was their reaction like, and what do you think is the priority moving forward towards the New York Giants, other than winning the game, obviously?
Right. I mean, why what are you mad about? You know what I mean? Like I just said it. Like we're playing a kids game. We're getting paid millions of dollars to do it. We're
shut the fuck up and
fortunate to play for an alumni base, a owner, a fan base that like live and die Raiders.
Yeah.
And when we walk in that stadium, it's got to be electric. And what I told these guys is, it's simple, man. Listen, who knows? I'm not promising we're gonna go undefeated. I'm not promising, we're gonna, redo the record books. But I am promising you this: we're gonna have fun doing it. And I know when you start having fun and you guys start believing in one another and they start really engaging in each other and believing in what the coaches are telling them and understand it's in their best interest, and we are in this together. When you put the we aspect in us and team into it, it changes all that from the eyes.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on the quarterback position going forward?
It'll be Aiden going for it.
Hey, yo.
Why Aiden?
We just feel like this is his best chance.
What was the reaction like in the locker room when you
Hey, you can turn it off.
Very supportive.
Yeah.
So
the guys are rallying behind him. They're excited to watch him, get his opportunity.
Turn it off. Go ahead, Stu.
So one of the things, like before we even listen to that, one thing I said, he's going to show his players that he's confident in their ability, right?
Yeah.
And when you have a coach that's behind you, right, and he makes coming to work enjoyable, like he just said, why you motherfuckers in a bad mood? Like, and trust me, it can get that way. You can forget where you're at and the sport you're playing and how much money you're making. Because again, as a football player, it's wins and losses. I mean, at the end of it, that's how you're judged. I don't care how many it's wins or losses, right? And for him to say, like, guys, listen, this is fun. Like, you play for the best organization in the fucking world.
Yeah.
The best professional organization in the world. And you're going to be moping around here. You're in a $2 billion stadium. You got an owner who is saying, guys, hey, he's behind you. He's asking you for input. And then for that coach, for Antonio, and it was all we, right? And he brings we and team, not about me. It's about, remember I told you guys too, 75% of these wins, maybe even more, I don't know what it would be. It comes down to the players. It's about the players, right? And a lot of these folks,
The autumn wind is a pirate.
Like, what the hell just happened, bro?
getting that old Raider anthem back. No, but he again, most of these coaches make it about them.
Yeah.
They think people come to watch fucking them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is a side thing, but even like some of these officials think that people come in to watch them. People come to watch the fucking players, man.
You're going to get demonetized, Hammer. What? Bro, you will get demonetized for that. I'm telling you right now. Yeah. No, go ahead. My bad.
What, for playing that?
Yeah, you will get, bro. I put up a song. I had a beat that I had playing behind me. One of these beats that I had, I was rapping over a Raider beat with that, and I got demonetized. So just be careful.
Yeah. Okay. That shit.
My bad. We didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just saying, no, that shit pisses me off because you got people saying so much foul shit and showing nasty shit, and they don't get demonetized, but
yeah,
because you fucking.
That's
true. But no, but like I said, he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Stu. Go ahead.
No,
My
I'm
bad.
just saying, again, he's like, dude, it's not about where I was and what but here's another thing though, is you got to remember he was under Marvin Lewis over there. No, sorry, not Marvin Lewis, but Marvin Lewis, who was when he was at Arizona State, and Marvin Lewis was a great coach, right? So I mean, he's got.
Well, he was with Herm Edwards.
He was with both of them because he mentioned those names during the press conference this afternoon. He mentioned
right
names.
here on his Wikipedia, it's saying Marvin Lewis,
yes.
but
He mentioned.
So Marvin went there after Cincinnati.
Think so. He
Okay.
definitely mentioned both of those names during the presser.
I just know Herm was there, and I know that he was the assistant head coach in Arizona as well.
See, that's what I thought. Yeah. But anyways, what I'm saying is he comes from good coaching lineage, right? And again, he worked his way up. I mean, he started at coaching his high school team, right?
Yep.
And then got, like I told you, it is tough for former players to get in that coaching rank, man, especially if you don't start off right away after you retire, moving up in there. So it's telling you that he's doing some things that a lot of guys aren't able to do. And that's showing me that he's unique. And there's a reason why people are going, dude, I don't give a fuck. I want this guy in here. Right.
Yeah.
So again, I just love it's not about me. It's not. And we've had coaches where it's about them. They think that people are coming. Jack Del Rio and John Gruden and Lane Kiffin when I was there and goddamn Art Shell. And it's like, dude, no one gives a fuck about you. They don't. They really don't. Maybe like little prostitutes after the game and shit when you're at a bar or whatever. Yeah. Or you're on the road and you fucking are being skeezy. Maybe they care about you. but as people come to see the players, and players got to know that, dude, no, listen, I want you to fuck this game. I'm going to do everything I can to have you score as many touchdowns as we possibly fucking can, dude. Yeah. And knowing a coach, and other thing that he said is, I want my players to know that everything we call is to put them in a position to be successful.
Which they should have been doing from the jump.
Which you would think, but I'm telling you, like, there's not, I mean, I remember there were times where coaches that I had, they'd call a play and we're like, this shit ain't gonna work, man. And if you're thinking that, there's no way it's gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
But I've had other coaches where even if it was the wrong play and they call it, we're like, he's calling this play because they've done their due diligence and they've done their film study and they've done all the shit you're supposed to do as a coach to make it easy for players. If they're calling this play, this is the best play for us in this situation.
Yeah.
And if you know that and have that positive mindset, positivity breeds positivity, right? Yep. Negativity does the exact same thing, right? So again, I mean, obviously we know that we're all
real quick. I gotta say, Stu is in rare form tonight. Stu is on fire. I love this. I love this version of Stu.
I got sleep, man. I got sleep. And then
acknowledge me.
So that I want to apologize. That the Lions game for me, I've been split down the middle. Obviously I grew up a Lions fan.
Yeah.
Played for the Raiders, played for the Lions. So it was a game I wanted to go to it, but I would be too split. So this is a great distraction from even talking about the game.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, as you can see,
you know what? Still, to be honest, the great thing is now that you know that we moved on from our coaching staff, we never have to talk about that game again.
Well, here's the thing. You know what? If we go out and win that game, that might give him more time that we don't need. We're just delaying the inevitable, right? But now that we lost that, it's like we're done. It's time to go. So really, that loss. I mean, and again, you look at everything from a positive mindset. Every glass is half full, not half empty. Yeah. And you can take something from every situation. And right there, look at this loss and go, I'm glad we didn't win that game because now this is forcing Mark to do something. And hey, shit, he said, fuck it. We gotta make a change and we're doing it now.
Yeah.
I think he made a great decision. And I am kind of happy to kind of see that. And you can tell such a different mindset as a defensive coach.
Yeah.
Just that how he talks and the attitude and the mindset compared to offensive coaches where they're just
finesse. It's like finesse. It's like yeah.
But he's going like, no, listen, we're gonna fucking go back. It's kind of a cliche, but go back to the basics. And he's bringing back some of the tradition of the Raiders.
Bro. We literally got our identity back.
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah,
real talk.
Because I'm telling you, when you go again, and I really don't like making references to battle because football's a game, right? Yeah. But as your head coach, he is your ultimate leader.
Yes.
Right. And going into a physical battle, let's say a battle of a game, and you look at and you're like, this is the dude that's leading us out. Like,
yeah,
what the fuck? But you got a guy like him going, on the sideline, he's going to be hype.
Yeah.
And he's not a guy that has to prove his coaching ability by yelling. You know what I mean? And like prove, and by doing kind of shady shit to prove that he's the guy.
Yeah, yeah.
So I know this. He's gonna be making them fucking corrections because he was his football IQ, just like I talk about Warren Sapp and Namdi's and some of these guys I played with. His football IQ's off the roof. There's no other way you can make it as an undrafted free agent.
Yeah.
If it doesn't start here, because obviously there was physical inabilities that he had, but he was able to overcome them physical inabilities by being a fucking smart football player. And I would hope that if he does stick around and we do get a chance to see him in a draft, he's going to bring those type of players with us.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Well, technically, if you think about it, he brought one of his own in 2 years ago in Darian Butler. That was one of his kids, one of his linebackers out of ASU.
Yeah.
Has he done anything? Forgive me.
Well, he's injured.
He's out now, but he's more like he's another dude.
What number was he? 50? What number was he?
What number was he?
58.
Was it 58?
58.
Yeah.
Undrafted linebacker out of Arizona
He's
State.
one of those kids that was undersized. They utilized him a lot throughout special teams. Like,
yeah,
he did his job. He did his job.
And you got to have those role players. Every guy can't be an all pro, right?
Exactly.
Like, and again, like sometimes offensive guys or some of these coaches and again, just because a coach didn't play at that level doesn't mean he can't be good at it and evaluate it. But some of these guys, I'm like, what's your credibility on drafting this guy? Are you just going off the numbers, or can this guy play fucking football?
Right.
Right. Yeah. Again, you look at Antonio Pierce, and if they're going off of fucking numbers, he was undrafted, or he may not even go. But a guy says, you know what? That fucking dude's a football player. I want him on my team. And those are the type of players that I want. I don't give a fuck what your 40 time is or your vertical or how good you look in fucking underwear. I want to know if you can play football. Do you make plays? Are you good making at angles? Do you play? Are you a guy who does the fundamentals, right? Mm-hmm. But some of these guys that haven't been around in a locker room and played with NFL guys, they get caught up in all the hype during college and the season. And other guys are going, that shit don't mean nothing, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when I was first drafted by the Raiders, and right away in the locker room, you're sizing up like, yo, who's the bad motherfucker here, right? And you see some dudes, man, I'm telling you, you're like, oh, that dude must just be a fucking monster. I mean, you just look at me, while he's just in helmets and shit, and just yoked and can bench all this and jump everywhere, and then all of a sudden pads come around and the motherfucker that dude disappears, right?
Yeah.
So, and then there's other guys in the locker room. You're like going, who the fuck is this dude? Like,
yeah,
did he get lost or some shit? Like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden he comes out there and balls the fuck out.
The Steve Smiths of the world, the Antonio Pierces of the world.
I mean, really, and this is no hate against, but Kirk Morrison's.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you look at Kirk, he doesn't look like Thomas Howard, God rest his soul.
Yep, R.I.P.
Shit, he's a fucking football player.
Who the
fuck is that guy?
So real quick, look at these supers in real fast. And everybody in the chat is giving Stu his flowers tonight, man. Salute
thank you guys. Thank you.
Salute to Rios real quick. Let's see if Hunter has some freedom to run his own routes and get us some productivity. AOC isn't going to be perfect, but he will grow and gain confidence. Salute to Rios. That's factory outlet, my brother. Salute to Julio as well. I hope this interim coach does well, but Mark has to get a competent front office. This is facts. They need minds like Ron Wolf, Steve Walsh, like we used to have in the past. Wi-Fi Willie is greenlit tomorrow. Salute to Julio. Hey, also, I want to give shout outs real quick to everybody that went to Oak Las Vegas also.
Thanks, Alzado. Thank you.
Like I always do. Salute to Morris on buying a coffee and convo cup. Salute to David snatching up a beanie, DeMarcus snatching up a beanie, and salute once again to Corrigan for snatching up a coffee and convo coffee cup. So salute. I want to save some of this Stu, are you free? What you got going on tomorrow, bro?
We always say this, and it never works out. But I can go. What
Copy and combo early.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna call you after this because I wanted to talk to you about something anyway. So,
hey, no, there was what did I want to say? Oh, I would like to, dude. So, is Tom Brady's just a silent partner as far as
they
the Raiders,
were never,
right?
yeah, because they were never. They had the meetings about 2 weeks ago, and there was never any news that came out that he was approved by the league owner. So he is not a minority owner right now.
So what is he? What is his?
He's hanging out with Mark Davis pretty much, and still has carte blanche to do whatever
Fucking
the
him,
fuck
dude.
he
Hire
wants.
him and fucking. Can you imagine him and fucking Woodson in the front office, dude?
Yeah, I'd lose my shit.
I mean, Woodson's there every fucking weekend, anyways. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's involved as anybody.
oh, and Wood was tweeting away about how bad we were looking in Detroit, and he was heard.
Was he at the game? Was he at the game?
I don't think he was at that game because no, he was at home. He was at home. He was tweeting because he was tweeting, so he was at home.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But no, that's definitely a very interesting. Real quick, man. Salute to everybody in the building. You guys wipe them feet, man. Break them thumbs. Hit the subscribe button on both channels if you guys can. We appreciate you guys tonight, as always. I gotta get ready, man, to get down so take my kids to school in the morning. But hey, matter of fact, still I'm gonna call you right when we end this shit. All right. Once again, you guys, salute to everybody in the building. Salute to Big Mike. Everybody. Yeah. Johnson. Oh shit, Big Mike scared the shit out of me. I didn't even know he was still there. Yo,
yeah, I'm still
salute
here,
to Big Mike. Hey, Mike, if you're free tomorrow, brother, pull up on Coffee and Convo. Let's talk.
Yeah, send the link. I'll be there.
Yeah, and Mike, if we get another room, stay off the fucking couch, bro. Shit.
Hey, pipe down with that little ass cough too.
Who was that? Motherfucker, it's me.
Sound like Jadakiss laughing.
It's funny. Big Mike he pulled his stew. He just got a ticket to Jersey last minute. Said, "Fuck it, I'm going."
Oh,
so,
he did? Nice.
Yes, we're flying out Friday night, so we'll be out there. So, but salute to everybody in the building once again. Little bro, you got something to say on the way out?
When I leave, come together like butt cheeks.
There you have it. With that being said, love my brothers. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Love you guys as well. See y'all tomorrow for Coffee and Convo. We're outro 1.
All right, there you have it, guys. Another Beast and Best live. Appreciate everybody that pulled on up tonight. Look, it's a new day. Like they said, there's new energy in that building right now. Like the Raider way, the Raider mentality. That take no prisoner, no fucks given attitude is back, and I cannot wait for Sunday. Again, those that are on the East Coast, we will be live. Bar A, Lake Como, New Jersey. Myself, Graf, Wasted, Big Mike. We're doing a live stream for the Giants vs. Raiders. It's definitely going to be exciting, and we're definitely excited to be putting on another show for the nation. The Jersey Shore Raider Nation Booster Club will be there. And I know a lot of other Raider fans around are going to be out there. So much love to you guys. And if you guys are out on the East Coast, pulling up and let's have a good time. Let's chop it up. And we'll be in Philly on Saturday as well if anybody's in the Philadelphia area and wants to link up. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up. We do have a special matchup preview tomorrow with New York sports media legend Bill Daughtry is coming back for an edition of Vault Talk as we do our matchup preview for the Giants and Raiders, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. You guys do not want to miss that. I think that's it for now. Continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. COVID is on the rise. Remember to wash your hands and your asses. And as always, win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation, till I die. Till next time, y'all. Peace, love, and positivity. And if you haven't already, break them thumbs, hammer that sub, smash the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, fantasy, and more in the house that Hammer built by the nation for the nation. Raider Nation News Today. Till next time, y'all. See you soon.